What's going on, guys? Bruce here with Bullish Currency, back at you with another Truebit update, guys. It's been a lot of blood in the streets. Market crash is basically something we basically expected here at Bullish Currency community. Pay attention to what's really going on with a lot of other markets and stuff like that. Like I mentioned last time, the stock market, I pretty much predicted exactly when Dow Jones was going to start falling, and it basically was. Since then, for the last couple of weeks. Same thing with Bitcoin. I pretty much made a video about it, showed you guys, and it really did exactly what I basically predicted. Um, Guys, before we get into the good news, the bad news, and everything else, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, guys. You never know which update's going to be a huge help. And as always, everything we talk about here and share here is only for entertainment and education purposes only. It is not financial advice, but you do whatever you want to do. You're your own adult, right? But do your own due diligence for sure. Be safe out there. There's profits to be made. Let's get into it. So here we go. I'm still bullish overall. It's just that people have to understand that, 50% retracements happen. It happens. It's just the way it is. And in crypto, you get that 80% occasional retracement, and then you got to sit tight and wait until it recovers. But if you know patterns, you know what we teach at the bullish currency community, you'll know when's a good time to move things around and make some adjustments. If you don't already study bullish and bearish candlestick patterns, I definitely would tell you to start doing so, and definitely the basics is really all you need. Okay, with that being said, let's take a look, guys. Truebit is red, right? Just blood in the streets. Pretty sure there's no news going on. Pretty much exactly. So let's see what's going on with the holders. As you can see, we were holding steady up there for a little while. We start to see a steady decline. Overall, no crazy jumps in general or drops. 50 holders is not much at all, but we only have 24,000 holders and some change for Truebit in general. So either way, decline is decline, right? Decline is never a good thing. Never want to see that. People abandoning the project. You don't want to see that. But here we go. So you guys remember, right? All over here, right? All over here, right? I mean, I've been kind of prepping you guys. And I can't tell you what to do. You do whatever you want to do. But the bullish currency community, we saw this big bearish pattern here. We saw another big bear pattern in the smaller time frames over here. Multiple chances to pretty much claim some significant profits, especially if you're like us and you got in somewhere around this 22-cent mark. Yeah, and we're right back right here again. So could this be an amazing buying opportunity, or could this just be a sign that we're probably going to continue and get down to 15 cents? Well, guys, I'm going to be completely honest. Truebit itself doesn't have a lot of holders. I mean, it doesn't have that much recognition, doesn't have much of a social media presence. Yes, the idea, the concept, the project itself, I think is great, very useful. I think it's, I'm just surprised it's not really just becoming widely known and used yet. But, maybe there's someone else who's going to come. There's always a chance that someone else comes out with a similar type of project or tech to compete or to basically get the shine or the recognition first. And then companies like this or projects like this end up never getting that recognition because something else got it first. And that could happen, guys. I'm going to be honest with these types of projects. We can experience very much a long time of consolidation, because look how long this consolidation lasted when we were in this area last time. We're talking months, right? So could easily happen again. But I do expect the market to start to pick up, somewhere. I would say mid-year to late year, but I wouldn't be surprised from what I'm hearing about it. They're trying to cause one of the biggest crashes ever. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up on a decline and sideways movement for the whole entire 2022 when it comes to the main market, the main coins, the main stocks. There's always going to be other coins that are making moves. There's always going to be other companies, other stocks making moves. But you got to know, right? That the main ones are probably, a lot of them in general, the majority of them, main ones are not going to be making much moves. And that's what we can probably see. But could this be an amazing buying opportunity? Absolutely. The last time we were down here, we easily bounced up to 36 cents, which is, you know, I would say a 70, 80% move profit-wise. Amazing returns, right? Worst case scenario for this is it drops to 15 cents. Best case scenario for this is it rises to 36 cents. So your risk and reward is really good right here. If you're looking at that 15 mark down there as your max risk. So that looks good. And of course, you always have the possibility of it continuing and actually going back up to previous all-time highs, which from this area is a 4x if it just goes back to this previous high that it has over here, 88 cents basically. So this is what we would want to see. And based on these last three candles, I would say it really is respecting this level of 22 cents as it should and I would expect. But the current candle, daily candle, is bearish again, as if it really wants to push down and get down to that 17 to 15 mark. So we'll keep an eye on it. Especially how we especially have to see how this current daily candle closes, knowing that it's currently bullish, to make sure it doesn't actually break through that level. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour, we kind of having, you know, we got a nice little bullish engulfing here, bouncing off. Yeah, I mean, last time we were here, we actually ended up continuing. At last time we broke this level on the 4-hour, we actually did end up making it down to 15 cents. So if history repeats itself, we can see that drop to 15 cents. And to be honest, I think if you haven't taken a project serious, or if you are in a massive loss right now, or break even because you never took profits, or whatever the hell your situation might be, just know that this area in general, from 22 to 15 cents, looks like a great area that I would personally take this project serious in. But just know that there's a good chance that you won't see much movement for a very long time. That's something you want to consider. So if anybody has any news on Truebit, definitely share the links in the comments below. But make sure it's a reliable source, guys. Don't just mention things and people who are just hyping things up, because unfortunately, hype does mess a lot of people up, especially people who do not know about chart analysis, that just go with the hype. I mean, look how much hype there was this whole time for a lot of coins like Shiba, and it just kept going down. One thing you cannot deny is chart analysis. And I showed you every single step of the way what we could expect, and Shiba on the negative side, on the downside, did what we would expect. So you just gotta be careful out there, guys. You gotta know a couple of basics and you should be all right. So here we go. And if you are curious, by the way, about joining the bullish currency community and becoming a day trader, or learning how to day trade, or being involved with things like that in a good group of individuals like that, and getting more into the crypto space and everything that involves these spaces, reach out, comment below, or go to my Instagram, _Bruce Neal, or Bruce Neal on Facebook. Reach out and we will definitely get you that information. So Truebit, guys, I'm bullish. I think this could be a great area in general. Last time we were here, we did make a significant move to the upside, and that could possibly happen again. But just know there's also a good chance we can continue being bearish for a long time, because they're trying to cause one of the most epic, if not the most epic, crash ever in all markets. They, from what I've heard, they might even want to manipulate metals to take that away as what people think as a safe haven, usually during most crashes, so that everything goes down in general. We saw a piece of that about a week or two ago, where coincidentally a lot of pairs in the Dow Jones and metals and Bitcoin all went down at the same time. That might have been a glimpse, or that might have been the little manipulation. So keep an eye, be safe, be smart. There's always new meme coins and new coins. We also focus a lot on that. We focus on new coins because that seems like the best way to make some profits in the crypto market right now during this big bear market, is to catch coins that are just being born, and the right ones. And if you don't know what to look for, you might get scammed. So be very careful out there, guys. Do your homework, or join the bullish currency community, and we'll do it for you guys. So that's it for today's update on Truebit, guys. Still bullish overall. just know these are tracements are normal, and we'll see what happens. Until the next one, stay blessed and stay bullish.